Hey, what time is it? Darn it, I'm missing the first few minutes of the green screen show. That's what we get with green screen and chroma key. Okay, please welcome back our guest, Mr. Green Screen himself, here to tell us about his new YouTube video called Green Screen Ideas and How to Make a Do-It-Yourself Focus Stand-In. Welcome back. Yeah, thanks for having me. Well, tell us about your new video. Well, Bob, I cover some great green screen ideas and an easy to make focus stand-in. You know, when you shoot video of yourself, by yourself, you need a helper. And I guess we're in a green screen idea example right now. Well, that's right. This whole scene is green screen and all created in a 10 by 10 work area and edited in Filmora. Well, I'm excited. Let's run the video.
Calm down.
Calm down, you too. So here's my deal. I make all my videos by myself, and that can really be a challenge. And you need a stand-in to help you frame your shot, to light and lock your exposure, and probably most importantly, a face to focus on. So here's my do-it-yourself, cheap and fast, frame and focus stand-in. And if you're interested in green screen ideas, well, stick around and I'll break down how I did this set behind me. And that might give you some ideas. So the background here is a still. The fire in the fireplace doesn't give off any heat, but it looks good. Green screen. The laptop with my video running in it in the chair, green screen. The trees behind me in the windows, green screen. The candle flame flickering here, green screen. The mask that I made to put my legs behind the ottoman, giving the scene depth and dimension, green screen. So, and of course me, I'm green screened in too. Well, anyhow, let's get back to how to make this thing and then we'll do that. So I was on the hunt for something to make a stand-in out of, and then, while taking out the recycling and holding an empty 1-gallon water jug, I said, wait a minute. This thing has kind of a face shape to it. The handle makes a nose, and there's a depression here for features. So I drilled a hole in the lid and stuffed it onto my light stand, took a felt pen and put some features on it, and Jughead was born. I wanted my camera's face focus function to find Jughead, but it wouldn't, probably because the plastic bottle was clear, transparent, and so there just wasn't enough information to find any faces with. So I went to my local hardware store, and there they mix any color in their color palette in a small test size can for $5. So I picked out kind of a flesh tone, cut an access hole in the top of his head so I could reach in there with a small brush and give it a coat of paint. I painted the inside because I thought it would wear better. So now the face focus worked, but it was still struggling some until I put cardboard ears on him. What ears have to do with this? I don't know. Go figure. But now it works well. So I put a target also on my light stand to indicate my waist, in case I wanted to frame a waist up shot, and one down a little lower to indicate my knees, in case I needed a little more leg in the shot. So there you have it. Cheap, fast, and all you need to do to get started on it is drink a gallon of water. So let's get back to the breakdown of the green screen ideas on the set behind me. Well, to start with, all of my video is shot on my smartphone and edited in Filmora. And I use the Open Camera app for more control of the phone's camera, like lock focus and lock exposure, to name two. So let's start by, we'll tear down this set and then rebuild it with explanation. Whoa, this is creepy. The background still is static and it needs movement in it for realism. I choose one that moves me, that fits a storyline, and doesn't have any green things in it like plants, because when you key out the green, well, there go the plants. I try and choose one that's large enough to crop down to a 16:9 ratio, or 1920 by 1080, hopefully. Then I use my photo editing software to green out or paint out the areas to receive an effect. Well, I guess let's start with putting my legs behind the ottoman. That gives depth to the scene. You take your background still, once again, into your photo editing software, and you use the selection tool to cut out the piece that you need. You copy and paste that onto a 16:9 ratio green field. Then I very carefully painted down to the ottoman and the open book to complete that. You save it and then place that in the last picture-in-picture track, and of course, key out the green. The fire footage is from a royalty-free website called videvo.net. That's videvo.net. And we certainly thank them for offering free clips. So you size that down and place it in the fireplace. I put that behind the background still to show through the green hole that we punched here. So the sound effect of the crackling fire comes from YouTube, their music and sound effects library. The candle is also from Videvo, and that was shot like in a black dark room with just so all you get is the flame. So you key out, in this case, the black instead of green. You size it down and place it on top of or in front of the background still. It takes some patience to do that though, because it gets pretty tiny when you scale it down. The trees and the windows back here, no big mystery there. I just shot some footage of trees in my yard on a summer evening blowing around. It's easy to find those. Now the laptop over here, running my video of my son driving his antique car around. That's pretty easy because you can find just about any prop you could ever want on your favorite online shopping site. And most of their products are displayed on a white background. So what I do is I take a screenshot of that, draw it back into your photo editing software, and crop it down, crop out all the stuff that you don't want, and then use the replace color tool to replace white with green. So you size that down and place it into your scene. That takes some patience too. So now we're back to square one. But can this be done with a video as a background? Well, yes it can. Let me show you a clip called Times Square. Now in this case, I picked a video on Videvo again, where the camera is fixed on a tripod. The action, of course, is all on the streets, but the sides of the buildings are static. So in Filmora, you take a snapshot of the scene, draw that into your photo editing software again, and using the selection tool, cut out a section that you need. In this case, it's going to be the side of a building. So you paste that onto a 16:9 green field again, and size it and adjust it to fit in the scene. Now in the clip, you're going to see me in the lower left-hand corner and my son driving his antique car, video playing in a jumbotron over my head and another jumbotron across the street. So here it is. Well, I know I didn't go into a whole lot of detail in the interest of time, but hopefully there was enough information there for you to get the idea. Well, let me end with more idea clips using these same tips. In every clip, you're going to see my video of my son's antique car running around somewhere in the scene to showcase a green screen effect. So some are kind of fun, some are kind of cool, Some are corny. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you had fun. Here they are. See you later. Some reason. Okay, so. Well. Well, I like this picture better than the others. The price, not so much. But I should write that model number down. Well, let me up here some. Write that model number down. Well, I don't know. We'll have to probably talk about that later. Right now I'm in an office and I'm waiting for an appointment, and I should really go, but I'm watching this video they have on their screens here, and it's very cool. Seems like I've been seeing it everywhere. Really like to see more of it. Okay, well, we'll talk more later. All right, bye. It's not in there. I wonder where that is. The box with the movie in it. I've seen that movie everywhere. And I'm sure I have one around here some. Aha! There it is. Yeah, this is it. Oh yeah. That's a good one. I like this part. Okay, so I think I have a few more of them around here somewhere, so I'll have to keep looking.